Next, I'm going to be talking about connection. And so, in these uncertain times when we are needing to isolate and to socially distance, I find connection is the piece that we're missing the most. And so, finding ways to feel connected to yourself, to connected to the people around you, and I think sometimes the part that we forget is feeling connected to nature, feeling connected to the living things outside of us. And so, whether it's just using different pieces of technology like apps called Marco Polo or FaceTime or Zoom, which we get to physically see somebody through a screen and get a chance to connect, and then doing a yoga practice, breathing, a meditation practice as a way to find opportunities to connect with yourself can be so healing and important. And then finding ways to connect with nature. So some ideas could be to just sit outside in the morning for 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes at the most, whatever works for you, and listening to the sound of the birds. Just sitting outside, maybe having a cup of tea or coffee, or sitting at your window if you're not able to be outside, and listening to the sound of the birds. Just setting a timer on your phone and know that it'll tell you when your amount of time is up that you've chosen, and really dedicate all your attention to that sense of sound. Other opportunities to connect with nature could be gardening, just picking and foraging flowers or plants on a walk. It could be putting our hands in water. I know a lot of us, all of us, hopefully, are washing our hands a lot right now. And so working with some of the elements can be helpful. So while you're washing your hands, maybe setting an intention. What's something that you want to rinse away, let go of, no longer hold on to, that you could also focus on rinsing as you're washing, right? Maybe doing a little breathing practice as you're scrubbing your hands for 20 seconds or more. So I like to think about ways that we can interweave tools and techniques into things that we're already doing during our day. The coffee is brewing, and we're going to breathe and ground and just pause until it's done. Another way to work with the elements would be fire. So whether it's having a candle lit, making a bonfire, is just having a way to watch another element, something else that's living and moving that's outside of us. So I hope you find those as interesting places to start to explore of different ways to bring in more connection.